I'm going to continue with my story. I was talking about an incident with a pilot right at the beginning of my time at British Airways, but I was also explaining how the tarot readers, quite a lot of them actually, but 2 or 3 in particular, are being coached by gang stalkers to torture me. Okay, this needs to be investigated. One is called Linda Likes Tarot. Another one is called Tiny Tiger, I believe. That's an English one with an English accent. Another one is Pretty Patel, also English, well, Indian descent, obviously. Another one is, she calls herself Empress something. All of these have either repeated something private or had clearly had information, very private information about me that they had no business having. Okay. I believe, no, I know the one who repeated exactly, well, she didn't repeat. What she did was she replied. In fact, she did it twice. She replied to comments I had written to my soulmate in a private message. Okay. That one, I believe, I keep saying that. No, I know it was the one called, I think she's called Tiny Tiger. You see, the mind control doesn't want me talking about this. This needs to be investigated. This is domestic terrorism. Actually, it's just terrorism because it's international, isn't it? So going back to my story about the pilot, there was definitely something very strange going on there. And it seemed to be after that things got much worse. And so I believe that he was, as I said, I think it was some kind of initiation that I didn't pass. And I think this is just my opinion, but it seems to me that I was supposed to, what do you say here, put out, is that it? You know? And because I didn't play ball, then I was made an enemy. I think so. Because what happened after, one thing that I don't want to forget to say, that night, as I can't remember I was sleeping. It was in the middle of the night. I do remember. I had a phone call. And it was an unknown number, but the number was there. And I do think it was that pilot. Now, I don't know if, here's the part I don't know. I don't know if he was trying to be a kind of a pimp or something for the other guy, for the first officer, or if it was he himself that was, I don't know that quite, I don't know. But it was something along those lines for sure. I remember when we were sitting in the cafe, he made a point of bringing his chair to sit right next to me, and it really made me uncomfortable. I am an empath, as I've said many times, and this was predatory, okay? I didn't like it. It was frightening, okay? But I'm always polite, I'm always polite. And actually the gang stalkers use that against me. They have used it against me to make out like none of this is affecting me. And of course, I want to talk about this because it's important. At the beginning of the mobbing, they had mind controlled me to be, they had me in this alter ego where I was just joking all the time, you know, just jokey, 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 smiley, jokey. And the fact is, they were using the trauma from the torture, which was the mobbing, the coughing, the street theatre, all these fake conversations going on around me being treated as if I was some kind of weird celebrity. That was horrifying for me. That was absolutely horrifying. You know, I literally, that was very traumatizing, okay?